can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What you mean, you... I explained what happened, Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, cheer me on in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. I'm kidding, it was a joke. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days were put on initial court trials, almost all finished in a day, with most a guilty verdict. I never thought I'd end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it, tomorrow. It's me or him. Well, I guess this is it, yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ooh, it's Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have? The judge? Yeah, he does. White does have the judge in his pocket. So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. I'll be defending myself. Okay, let's do this. Prosecution is ready. Defense is ready. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will be hearing the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. Let's raise an objection. Why didn't he testify earlier? Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanour. How terribly unfair for him. Alright, let's have Mr. Red White. Your name? My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nico. Or Nino. So, he's saying he doesn't know. I tell you what you already know. Okay, let's get to the bottom of his testimony. Oh. It certainly is sparkly. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Yikes. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9 PM, I believe. I was quietly reading some papers by the window. I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impact. Then, it was all over. Right, let's press some of these statements because there's got to be more to this. Well, the only thing from Miss May's testimony left is about when she moved, so let's see what he has to say. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always positively perfect. Okay, so he's lying, or she's lying, or someone is not telling the full truth. Right, let's present this.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it's simple. You must have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She'd be running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Well, we know why he saw her running to the left. Because they're both right. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office, of course. More specifically, he was standing right there. This is where he was. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point of view, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion?
Objection!
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. He's laughing. He's going to try and pull something. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I may have been unclear, and for this I apologise. Mr. Your Honour, might I be allowed to testify once more? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strengths, you ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. No, that's not what happened. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Let's finish this case. He's lying. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honour, if you could ask the witness for new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honour. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. Okay, no break for him. Well, see, I looked at the other window and I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you killed her in a single blow. Thwap. Mr. Your Honour, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Alright, we're gonna have to press him on this, because what other window is he talking about?
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Mr. White. Oh, what? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Okay. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. That also doesn't.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honour. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say about that? Say to that. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There is no way you could have recognised the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? So the only place you could have seen it was from in the office. So you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed the content, remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon.